So we're literally 2.5, 3 weeks away from the release date. And I don't know about you guys, super excited. Obviously I'm excited. Bruno's excited. You're going to wait another week, so you're about 4 weeks out. Hashtag we will wait a week. So hashtag Brian will wait a week. We're not going to wait a week, but that's how it goes. So
Cowards.
it is what it is.
I might just refund the game. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. So some of the news we got this week for Cyberpunk was that I talked about last week. I think it was last week. We talked about a Russian. No, it was 2 weeks ago. Talked about the Russian version of one of the trailers we saw, and it was like the same kind of scene we saw before, with a little bit extra, and it was in Russian. And it's like you could watch the captions if you want to, but really just watch the gameplay so you can see like a little bit more about the game. And what we found out this week was that the motion captured for all of the languages, so that they've announced they're going to have 10 different languages for the game release. And what they've announced is that instead of having to actually program 10 different languages as facial expressions from someone talking, they've actually got AI introduced to where it's programmed that it's actually lip syncing from AI, so that when someone has a dub track of a voice, the AI is smart enough to understand what they're saying and then like actually show that on screen of how the person would actually say something. So it goes from like English. There's a video of English, French, German, and Japanese. The actual lips move according to what the person's saying, but also the facial expressions move according to the language that the person's speaking. So, like in German, it's more about like I think they said like the brows expression. It's the brows kind of like when they say certain words, it kind of like highlights the words they're saying. Whereas English, it's not so prominent. And then Japanese, it's more, it's a different sense of the way they say things. So it's the AI is generating all this for them. They don't have to go through and actually do all of this for the dubs they have. So they're saving time for one. And then it's also just really interesting that the artificial intelligence they have at this is actually doing all of the actual work for them, which is pretty crazy. Other news, Cyberpunk related, sort of. This is kind of a rumor, but it's Cyberpunk related, and you know what? Why not? Because we're that close, and we're ready. But if you're not familiar with Dr. Disrespect, he's a super huge, was Twitch streamer. Now on YouTube is where his new platform is. We've talked about it in the past. There's some sort of issue that happened with Dr. Disrespect. His account got deleted off of Facebook, got banned, perma-banned, and we still haven't heard exactly what happened in that scenario. There's a lot of speculation. I mean, without really knowing what happened, we just don't know. He's also already done sexual kind of things in the past that he's had against him. So who knows what actually happened with the new one that actually caused the permaban, but who cares?
Wait, Facebook or Twitch?
This is Twitch.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just to clarify.
So last week,
I don't think Facebook is in the position to permaban anyone right now.
Yeah. So it was actually this week on the 19th. He posted a video of Cyberpunk with the Keanu Reeves talking about the new bike, the bike that he was on, and the way that their company's gonna be in the game. And he reposts that and says, "Just wait until you see what we have planned. Next level." And that's all we get. So what does that mean? So Dr. Disrespect has also been featured in another game that's free to play. I think it's on Epic. It's like a third person shooter game. So he has a skin that's in there. You can actually play as him, I guess, in the character. So he's saying that, something playing with him. We don't really know. Is it going to be a skin? Who knows? Is he going to actually be like Keanu Reeves and actually be in the game for a few minutes? We don't know. The idea is he said that, and we're going to follow it, and hopefully we'll find out. But I'm not necessarily super pumped that he's going to be in it, but we'll see what happens.
Well, if he's in it, he's probably not in it as himself. I mean, Alana is in it. She used to be working for IGN, and she does a number of different things now, and she kind of streams YouTube on the side. That's not her main gig. But yeah, she's in it as a NPC that gives a quest.
Yeah. Which we've seen that in famous movies before, like the first Star Wars movie, the newest of the trilogies. I'm trying to think of the movie. The first movie of the new trilogy. I don't know. I'm getting lost with Star Wars at this point, but Like they even had what was his name? The James Bond guy.
Daniel Craig.
Yeah, Daniel Craig. He was like an extra in a starship stormtrooper suit, just there. Like you couldn't even tell, other than his voice, that he was. And even with that, it's still like inside the suit, so you don't really get to hear it very well. But even that, like he was a part of the game just to be a part of it. So you'll see that in the video game world too. People just want to be a part of the game just to say they were in it. You know.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and I actually think, if anything, Dr. Disrespect is like maybe one of the few, if only, streamers out there that his persona, like, which I'm not a particular fan of Dr. Disrespect, but I mean, there are a lot of people that like him, and I understand why. But his persona, his character, the style of it fits really well into the like atmosphere that Cyberpunk 2077 has created. Like, it's kind of like the correct shtick. I could see him being like a side quest NPC in like Cyberpunk 2077. That's kind of the same kind of like edgelord character that you see him play on stream, and he sends you on some like shitty mission to do some shitty things.
Yeah,
and like
that's a good point. I mean, I could definitely see that.
He fits. He really does fit. Like you maybe like finish the mission and you get like a cosmetic that's like the signature glasses he wears on his stream every time or something.
Or that terrible.
Yeah, he is a bit of a
thing.
cyber dick.
Yeah, there you go. So it kind of works.
You got to play both missions to get the glasses and the cyber hair. So you have to play it twice.
Now the first mission gives you the cosmetic. The second mission, if you complete it, actually has Dr. Disrespect smash the glasses and the cosmetics, and you can't use them anymore.
Yeah, and you get the achievement of total dick. That's the achievement.
Yeah,
calling it now. All right. Great. So with that being said,
I call that they won't waste an achievement on him.
Yeah, I hope not. Well, anyway, we'll see. With that being said, we're going to take a moment for our sponsors. So hang out, listen to us. We'll be back in just a second.